Hi guys, Heroes of TCG here. I'm Ron, and I have a deck profile for you guys today. Felipe and I went to locals amongst our other friends, and I played Pan, as did Felipe. We both topped. I picked this deck up like maybe 36 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 2 days, yeah, something like that.
Now I feel great knowing that I crafted mine for so long.
No,
I picked mine up a day ago. It's cool. That's fine. Ron. Just continue with the deck profile.
I picked it up because Felipe's deck was very good, and I was like, I kind of want to jump in on this. But mine's different. I played mono red, with the exception of a couple other cards, which you'll see. And the way I played this deck is I got the inspiration from our other friend Steve, who played it more as a tempo. He played more control. I play it more tempo, where I kind of just make my opponent play at the speed that I want. And I try to outpace them to the point where I could just kill them in one shot, more or less. So we'll get into the deck. If you guys don't know what Pan does, by the way, once per turn for the first battle card that you play for the turn. Unfortunately, that's not optional. It is the first card that you play. Give it 5k, and if it's over 20, draw a card. Same side as the other thing, except she draws a card when she attacks. It's really good. So to start off, we're playing 4 Rushing Warrior Pan. This card was very interesting for me today. I don't like playing it first, like like when I haven't used her skill yet, because you can't get the draw off her. Like, you get a draw off comboing her when she's active in the battle area, that's fine, but like I'd rather give that 5 boost and draw something and then play her and then draw another.
Gotcha.
Another card that was very interesting today, although I think I liked it better than Pan, was Saiyan Kaba. This card helps me self-awaken. I lacked the veggie package, which what Felipe was playing, so I needed a way to self-awaken. And Kaba is a very good way to mess up your opponent trying to pace their life. Because you, if they're at 5, if you whittled them down to 5 life, and you put a Kaba on board, and you use the skill, you're not only helping yourself self-awaken, but you're putting them in 3 range, which is a very awkward number for life. Because it's at that point, when you're at 3 life, you kind of start to panic a little bit. You're like, do I want to guard this attack because I don't know if a double strike is coming or anything like that? Or it's a very good stage, which also means if you knock them from 5 to 3, they can't combo awaken. So they have to wait until their turn, which is good because it means that they have less cards in their hand on your turn. And you got them at 3 instead of 4. Next card is the Super Combo. Handy Giro. Red Super Combo, very basic. 10k when you're at 4 or less and draw a card. Really good. I saw it a lot today, which is always nice. You always want to see your Super Combos. Then we got Quick Rush Trunks. This card was pretty good today. I charged it a lot, which is pretty nice, I guess. Always good to have red energy. I did play him on the occasion, and when I did, he was good because critical is always a threat. It helps you outpace your opponent in terms of hand, because when you summon him, Pan will give him 5, he'll hit 20, so you draw a card, and then you could smack him, and they lose a card, basically. Which means you're then ahead of your opponent, which is always nice. The point that I tried to get with my build is that I always wanted to get her effect off. Like, I wanted quality out of all of my summons. Then we played 4 Bodyguard Legic.
Cyber Dragon.
It is a Cyber Dragon. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, that means you know what it means. If not, then if your opponent controls a battle card and you do not, you can summon him without paying his mana cost. So it is a free 3-drop 15, which will become 20 on the first summon, which will net you a card. Really good. One of the best cards in the deck, in my personal opinion for this build, is Fearless Pan. When you summon it, it gives all your other red battle cards and red leader 5k and double strike. Not only that, it has barrier and blocker. It's really good. Like, you summon it. I actually hard casted this a lot today.
Same.
Like, you just want to get it out, like, to start pushing. It's really nice. Best card in the deck, in my opinion, is Double Shot Vegeta. So this card basically says, pay 1, negate the attack, and draw a card. Yeah. So when your opponent attacks, you pay 1. It's like the Gohan, where it comes out at the end of the battle, and it comes out in rest. With Pan, that'll make it 20, and it draws a card. So it's really good. Like, you get 2 cards for the price of your opponent wasting an attack.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't negate the attack, gives plus 10. Like, early on,
it's
it
not
makes
literally
sense.
negate the
Yeah.
attack, but
So you
early on,
guard for
unless
10K
they like
and you get a draw.
the one time I didn't
Unless
find
you're
it
really
useful
both, yeah.
was in my first round against our friend Paul, where he would swing in and he would champa, meaning that I would neg a card because he would he'd still be 5 ahead, so I'd need to drop a card in order to do it. So you know,
You just
give
want
and
to be able
take.
to cast stuff.
yeah, Champa's a bitch. Chain Attack Trunk's one of the other best cards in the whole deck. For triple red with 1 generic, or you could evolve for 2 over Quick Rush Trunks. Becomes 25 when you have your leader out, draws you a card, and then you get to summon any battle card 15 or less for free. Really fun.
Which was all the cards you actually just showed us.
Yes, those were all my targets. I have a couple more targets in here. I play 3 Topo. I play 3 because 4 was way too clunky. I tested it at 4, and like I could still charge one in the early game and still see enough of them to be satisfied because he's in the gate. When you or your opponent's at 15, he becomes a 2-drop, which is really good. And then if you negate the attack, or if you just hard cast him, and they have a bunch of rescue units, he'll just keep swinging and keep knocking stuff out. Like if my opponent attempted to flood a board to try to outpace me, I'm just gonna topo you and outpace you.
Okay.
Outpace you back.
Sorry, the video stopped for everybody.
That's okay. Next we played 2 Jiren. Jiren was amazing today, at least for me. I know Felipe had some different opinions on it. I really liked it because it's just one of those things where it'll draw me a card and then I can start outpacing my opponent.
Graceful Cherry. Good card.
A lot of the times, if I cannot kill you, I will just continuously go after your stuff. So being able to attack standing units, being able to restand constantly is just really good.
If you can't get the Astolfo Bean plushie, you'll go after the whiskey.
Exactly.
If a well would be too infected.
Next, I play... What is this thing's even name? Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Goku. The reason I play this, not to summon it, although it is a 20k with barrier. So I guess, whatever. But I'd rather summon a Quick Rush Trunks. But the reason is because it is a 10k combo for 1 that draws you a card. So essentially I'm playing 6 super combos. And the reason I'm only playing 2 is because it is a 10k. I don't want to flood my hand with 10ks because I don't want to keep tapping out and not have options and have to awaken on my opponent's turn. With her, you kind of want to awaken on your own turn because then you're essentially getting 6 whatever your mana is plus 2. Then I'm playing 2 Increasing Evil Nasaiyans. It's another way to self-awaken.
17s and 18s cost 1 less. Sorry.
It's okay. It's another way to self-awaken, and it gets rid of stuff on the board. Relatively simple card, and it's free.
Hey.
Well, it's 1 mana.
Love freedom.
Love free. 2-time Patrol Trunks. This card, I didn't see it too much today, but it's alright. You know, it's a good card for what it does. So you get the choice. You could, when she's boosted by Pan, or he's boosted by Pan, you could draw and then look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one to go to your hand, and then put one at the top or bottom, or you could do that first, and then if you like both cards, hey, look, you get them both. It's really good. Then I'm playing 1 Scientist Fu. I kind of wish I had 2. This card's really good. It's overwhelm 7 and 1 mana, which is ridiculous. Like, this should be at least 2 mana, in my opinion, but I'm glad it isn't. And then you just draw 2 cards.
Hey, you, what's Pot of Greed do?
Hey, Yug. And you know, it's even great. And I know Felipe mentioned it, is if this is the first thing you summon this turn, you draw 3.
Yeah.
Like, holy
Draw
shit.
3, and he's a 30k double strike. Like, what? What?
Usually, if I just summoned this, I would summon. If I saw this, I would keep it until late game when I know I had a graveyard. And then this would just end games.
Yeah.
It's
great.
It's really good. And then the spice and the funniest card in the whole deck is Zen of the Plain God.
Look at that child.
This sassy lost child. If you don't know what it does, if you summon it off of Chain Attack Trunks. It comes out, negates everything on the board, and then everything from the battle area in the hand goes back into the deck, and you draw 5. If you're losing, this is your tickets to the win.
Swings it right back.
Against Paul, and I don't mean to call you out, Paul, but you're the prime example of why this card is good today. About this deck, because Paul was kind of dancing around me the whole match. And at some point, I just decided to go in because I had this, and I drew in my Chain Attack Trunks. So I had a board, and I just swung in with everything. He had, I think, about 14 or 15 cards in hand. by that point. Something like that. And then you summon Chain Attack Trunks, bring him out, and then he lost 10 cards. And he had 2 life? 2-3 life, something like that. So this is a win ticket, like, by in part the most part.
Then it stopped him next turn from going into his combo that would have swung the game in his favor.
Exactly.
So it's hilarious.
And then the last card I play, and the only extra cards I play is Unending Awakening. 4 negates, and it's a Senzu Bean. So you pay 1 mana, and your leader becomes 20 for the turn if it's a red sand.
Gotcha.
It's pretty good.
Matchups?
Matchups today, round 1 I played against Paul, he's playing Mass Sand.
Yeah.
Round 2 I played against... what did I play against round 2? It was not the Pan Mirror. It was... Crap.
Who'd you play?
I don't remember.
Oh, no. Well, did you win or lose?
I won.
Okay. And then round 3, who'd you face?
Round 3, I faced Brian, which would have been the Pan Mirror, but we decided to play Dragon Ball Fighters instead.
Gotcha.
And I unfortunately lost the set, so I did end up losing that one. And then round 4, I faced you, and we split.
We split like heroes.
Split like champs, so
We got 6 packs each.
Yeah, split to win.
Fun stuff.
What
So,
did I play round 2? Oh my god, this is bad.
are you sure that wasn't the Pan Mirror? No, because
No.
you were fighting Brian. Josh?
No,
No, Joe?
no. It was some random guy.
Was it the Apes dude? No. Now we'll never know.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It was. I'm sorry. It was the Bardock leader. He was playing Bardock Apes.
Ah, okay. Got it.
And I Zeddoed his board of like 15. He had like 9 monsters, and I just
Damn.
Zeddoed it all away.
That's the painful part.
Yeah.
All right. Any last words?
This Pan's really good. I want to test out Caulifla when she comes out, but otherwise Pan's going right back. Like I didn't think that this deck was going to be as good as it was, because I was like, inherently I was like, oh, she's not a draw leader, so
Right.
it puts you behind, and like I don't know, but she's really fucking good. She's really good. She's really good. Pan's ready to fight.
Yeah, she is ready to fight. All right, guys. So with that, signing off.
Bye.